If you can judge a culture by its advertisements, then there's no better day to pass judgment on America than Super Bowl Sunday, the day that all the major corporations roll out their expensive new ads to one of the largest television audiences possible. 111.5 million viewers watched last night's game. What advertiser wouldn't drool at the prospect of such a large audience to sell things to? To someone like me, whose values are rarely in line with those of whatever idea of mainstream America these ads are pandering to, commercials usually range from irritating to infuriating. Here are my 10 worst ads of last night's Super Bowl, starting with 2 that really don't belong on the list. Number 10, Cheerios. This ad features a mixed-race couple, black father, white mother, Obama-colored daughter. The ad is actually not among the worst, but it's included here because it has generated some backlash among racists who are upset by its portrayal of a biracial family. Well, actually, this one hasn't generated much racism that I've seen, but a previous commercial featuring this same fictional family received so many racist comments on YouTube that the comments section had to be closed. Cheerios brought the family back, partly to say fuck you to those people, and also in the hopes of reigniting a controversy where Cheerios is clearly the good guy. Number 9, Coke. America the Beautiful, sung in different languages? Some conservatives are so angry about this commercial that they got a hashtag trending on Twitter. America the Beautiful in a different language is just unacceptable. America the Beautiful should not be allowed to be sang in a different language. Dumb commercial. English. America. Singing America the Beautiful in a different language is the most un-American thing I have ever heard of in my entire life. Boycott Coke. This is an outrage. America the Beautiful in foreign languages. Super Bowl ads. Boycott Coke. Never buying Coke again. America the Beautiful in a language other than English is just wrong. Boycott Coke. Super Bowl. Commercial. Couldn't make out that song they were singing. I only speak English. And then there's the people who seem to think that America the Beautiful is the national anthem. It's not. That would be the Star-Spangled Banner. Don't you love how Coke has turned our national anthem into everyone else's? Boycott Coke. Boycott Coke. Thanks for desecrating our national anthem. This also doesn't deserve to be on the worst list, but it's here because why pass up the opportunity to make fun of conservatives? Number 8, Axe. It's weird to see Axe talking about peace on Earth when all of their previous commercials have been about getting a piece of ass. Look, Axe, no one wants to smell like you. Your business model exists because the world is full of guys who don't know any better, and they don't care about world peace. And if they did, they'd find something better to do to attain it than buy a body spray that only barely smells better than the body odor it's meant to cover up to begin with. Number 7, Need for Speed. Aaron Paul has decided to squander his Breaking Bad credibility in order to star in a Fast and Furious ripoff. That's right, a ripoff of something that's barely watchable in the first place. That's no one's recipe for success. But of course, this is America, so the movie probably will be successful. Number 6, Beats. There's nothing about this commercial starring Ellen that is the least bit charming, funny, or interesting. It's simply painful to watch. Still, at least it makes some semblance of sense, unlike this ad. Number 5, Maserati. My dad used to say, if you can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with bullshit. This commercial has definitely taken that to heart.
We wait until they get sleepy. Wait until they get so big they can barely move. Then we walk out of the shadows. Quietly walk out of the dark. And strike.
Maseratis are beyond the purchasing power of most people, so maybe this commercial is designed to appeal to the psychology of the wealthy. If so, I'd like to know what is going on inside the heads of the wealthy, because this commercial is utter gibberish. Number 4, Squarespace. This isn't a terrible ad in terms of watchability, it's actually a little bit clever. But it's a terrible way to sell a product. Hey, the internet is a cesspool of terrible, stupid bullshit. Come be a part of it. Not exactly the world's best sales pitch. Number 3, Audi. The Dober Wawa ad. This is the sort of commercial that makes me want to crawl into a hole and die. Everything about it screams, "Isn't this funny?" And everything about me screams, "No, no it's not." Number 2, Kia. The Matrix is a film about an artificial world designed to keep human beings ignorant of the truth that they are livestock for a race of machines. And now, one of the main characters from that movie would like to sell you a Kia. And do this. I see this ad as being so contrary to the spirit of the film that I had to give it a spot on this list. The only more inappropriate character to shill a product would be Tyler Durden. Number 1, Goldie Blocks. Come On Feel the Noise was already a pretty annoying song to begin with. Little girls singing a pseudo-feminist rendition is several times more annoying. And I'm not necessarily against the message of the commercial. I've actually made videos about how the color pink is hugely overused for girls' toys. But this commercial is so annoying, so grating, so mind-numbingly irritating that it just has to be the worst commercial of this Super Bowl.
The Skeptic Fence Show, a bi-weekly secular talk show. In the new segment with your host, Joe. Can we create this unity? Yeah, I think we can. We don't need the fundamentalists, the religious that want to tear down the fabric of secular countries or to take away our freedoms. Ned.
The testimony that he's got from all of these witnesses to his claims show that stuff is false.
Matthew.
So there's still a long way to go, and there's a total in that report of 55 countries that have blasphemy laws.
The Cooter Report with your host, TJ. Exposing stupid with a Horn Kicker Award every episode.
Anytime any evidence for anything other than the God of the Bible comes up, it's just man lying. Obviously.
Skeptic of the Week, where we feature a channel where you may enjoy as much as we do.
And I was thinking, when it comes to any kind of a conflict in these arenas, it's really the atheist that has to watch his back. It's really the atheist that has the fear of being ostracized.
And some previous guests we've had on the show, Professor Lawrence Krauss.
People have come to me afterwards, either at the debate or watched it, and have said that some aspect of it opened their mind.
Dr. Robert M. Price, the Bible geek.
That would examine the biblical, theological, and scientific issues about evolution and Christian responses to it.
Our next show takes place Saturday, February 8th, with special guest David Silverman, president of American Atheists. Will David finally answer the question, how do the tides work? Tune in live this Saturday on The Skeptic Fence Show.